Leste!
Bom dia, bem-vindo a Timor Leste. I'm Naran Cindy Mendonça and I'm working as Program Development Officer at VSA. I speak Tetum, Portuguese, Bahasa and English. Here in Timor we have two official languages, which is Tetum and Portuguese mainly speaking government level. Bahasa and English is working language. We have 32 dialects that spread over the 13 districts. We'll have the chance to have 2 weeks of Tetun language in DIT and then another extra support for Tetun language during your assignment here in Timor. Relax, Timor is wonderful, so hope to see you.
Welcome to our house here in the Badao area in Dili. Each of the houses that VSA rents are as different from each other as you'd expect a house in New Zealand, but you can pretty much guarantee it'll be in this Portuguese Timorese style where you have lots of tile floor, painted concrete walls, and usually a little bit of an outdoor porch area to put a couple of chairs in. One of the things I remember when I got the information about our house at the briefing in Wellington was it said we lived in a compound and I wasn't sure what that meant. Here in Dili, it basically means you're in a bit of a pedestrian cul-de-sac area with 4 or 5 houses that are all owned by the same family who usually live in the same compound with you or right next door. We at the moment live with 3 other VSA volunteers and a JICA Japanese volunteer. And living with other volunteers has actually been one of the nicest parts about being part of the volunteer experiences here in Dili. You get here and you just have this instant kind of family and friends. Dili style in the kitchen is usually 2 gas hobs. On your briefing pack, you'll probably see it won't list an oven. You usually won't have one in a house in Dili, but don't worry, it's really easy to get a decent sized toaster oven. You might be able to see ours down there. We haven't actually used it very much, so it's just tucked in and over the stove, but you can pick one up in several shops around town for $100 to $150, no worries. You'll also have a standard Western freezer, and then you can pick up other bits and bobs like toasters, tea kettles, etc. Bathroom probably isn't going to make it into a 5-star hotel, but you have a Western style toilet. Most of the time, just a little shower head on the wall over that. We don't, but if you're lucky, you might get a shower tray as well.
Good morning! So this is how to stop the vehicle when you cross the road. Normally you cross on the zebra crossing, of course, but if you don't see zebra cross anywhere, you can cross the road like just put your hands like this. This is one set road. So imagine if you have a 2 set road, just go like this. Hai, kia ora. Welcome to Timor. Selamat datang di Timor Leste. Selamat bertemu dengan kami di VSA. So my name is Novi. I'm country program officer here. I talk a little bit in Bahasa Indonesia because you will learn eventually about Bahasa Indonesia, especially if you want to buy food, vegetable, or second-hand clothes. So it's really useful to learn Bahasa Indonesia, especially in number.
The local fruit and vegetable markets in Dili stock a whole heap of seasonal produce, which you can pick up for a really good price. The supermarkets are more expensive, and you sometimes have to pick and choose what you can buy on any given week. So you'll normally find most daily produce like cheese and milk and bread here in Dili. However, it might involve going to 3 or 4 supermarkets to find exactly what you're looking for. I definitely recommend shopping around, as prices can vary quite drastically between one supermarket and another. Occasionally you won't be able to find the item you're looking for in a supermarket or in any of the supermarkets in Dili, and you have to go without or find an alternative.
Program manager here at the moment. We're really looking forward to having you join us. Timor Leste is the largest VSA program, and it's quite unusual because we've got all of the volunteers based in Dili, so we've got quite a large group of you here in one place. We usually have between about 25 and 30 people at any one time. Once you arrive, I think we'll get the first things out of the way, which is where you're going to live and your shopping. Shopping's always very important, so don't spend all of your establishment grant in New Zealand. You need some of it for here, for various little bits and pieces that aren't going to be provided in your house. And the orientation program is going to cover a number of things, so you don't need to stress about those things beforehand. These are all the things that you need to know once you get here. So we'll cover things like the history and the context of the Timor program, the various development objectives that everybody has here, so those work in alignment with the Timor government, the MFAT objectives, and obviously VSA's objectives. We will do some stuff on safety and security. It's pretty safe here for the most part, but there's a lot of things that you need to know, so we'll run through those. We'll also do useful day-to-day information, so things like where to go for shopping and banking and leisure time, because you're going to have some weekends off and you're going to want to enjoy them. So those are the kind of things that you can expect us to cover, and then obviously if you've got questions you can ask them to us when we see you. Bye!
So BSA will pay your monthly stipend into your local BNU Timor bank account. You'll mostly pay cash places here, but there are plenty of ATMs about the city to get cash out. Occasionally you'll find one that's run out of cash, but it's easy enough to go to another. You can also use your New Zealand Visa card to get cash out here, but as you'll probably have already heard in the briefing, nowhere in Timor takes MasterCard, so don't bother bringing one.
World Vision Timor Leste office, so the offices will vary quite a lot between organisation, but yeah, this is our national office. So we've also got field offices, but this is where I'm based in Dili. So it's an open plan office. We have all of our departments all together. Here we have more offices, IT department, general services, finance, program quality, operations, comms and external advocacy. For tidy, so my top tip for Timor Leste would be just to say yes to everything. I know that sounds a bit strange, but just really get involved, get out of Dili, and take the opportunity to really take advantage of your time here and learn all about the rich, beautiful culture.
So this weekend, my partner and I learned how to make paneer, and it turns out it's surprisingly simple. You basically boil milk, add some lemon juice, strain it, and then squash it, and you've got like amazing paneer that you can turn into cool curries. I guess my top tip is to turn your challenges into opportunities for creativity and learning.
Random tips. If you're a vegetarian, make sure to bring a supply of B12 vitamins with you. You can't get them here in Dili, and the UHT milk has most of the B12 apparently leached out of it by the heat process, so you'll definitely need a top up.
Dili is really noisy at night, and it might be a good idea for you to bring some earplugs. And my number 2 top tip is, if you are a sports fan, the best way to stream sports games here is via Channel 9 News from Australia, but you need to download the app in Australia. So on your way over, if you have a stopover in Darwin or you come via Sydney, while you're in the airport, just download Channel 9 now, and you'll find that when you get here you can stream any sports that you want to. But good on you for choosing to come here, you're going to have a blast.
So my biggest tip is to come in with a sense of adventure. Take every opportunity you can to get out into the districts here in Timor Leste. I've got some very fond memories from places like Modifikasi and Barak, the people you meet and some of the adventures you have. So yeah, get out into the districts.
When you come to Dili, you'll find the pace is slower than you're used to. Just be really patient, go with the flow and enjoy yourself.
As you know, Timor is really hot, and now we are dying, we are cooking during these days. Please bring a lot of summer clothes, and don't forget at least one set of warm clothes, because you will need it when you go to the beautiful mountain Ramelau, and it's cold.
Bienvenido a Timor Leste! Timor Leste!